give me 2.
Rema, you might have.
Oh man, you already know what it is. It's about that time. You are now welcome to the Great Debate Podcast, featuring your girl Rema and Debra Coco, right here, each and every other Friday night. Let's get it.
Hi, everybody. I can't see Facebook though. You see Facebook now?
Nope.
We have to do it from our phone.
Yeah, look at your face. Look at from your phone. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to see it on here.
I need you to send me an invitation, Rema, because you know I can't see it live.
I didn't even get the alert yet. Are we live out?
Yes.
Oh.
I don't have no link or nothing. I'm on the page. I don't see anything.
Hold on. I'll take care of it.
I just got something just now. Oh, we live.
See it
I
there?
don't got nothing. I didn't get anything.
Hi, the replay. I'm gonna have to turn the sound down. This is so cute. How can I share it to my page? I want to share it to my page.
I don't have a link, so I'm waiting for the link so we can start the show.
Deb, can you send her the link?
Me?
Yeah, you
Are
said
you
you
in?
see it, right?
I don't know how to do that.
Are you on the live?
Yeah.
Just at me at Kareem Scott. This never works when we. Yeah, but I'm not in. Oh. Hold on, Deb. Let me. I don't.
It's coming up that you're watching.
Right, that's what I said. It's not. I'm not in it. I'm not in it. It's like I'm watching it.
Alan's watching, you watching. So what, am I hosting it?
I don't know.
Okay, so it allowed me to copy the link. So can I go to my, if I go to my page, I might not be able to find it again. I don't know.
I mean, don't put it on your page till we make sure we doing a real the show is right. Because that
Right.
would
I'm
make
on
sense.
Facebook right
That's
now
what
in the
you're
Great
showing the
Debate.
three of
I can
us.
see both of y'all. I can see everything.
It's showing us with a delay. I'm looking at it, but it's like I'm a viewer. It's not like I'm doing the show with that.
Hi Wade, how you doing? Okay, wait, come back in about 10 minutes. We're trying to work out some kinks. We might have to kill his feed, I'm not sure.
So Rema, when you type in, you don't see yourself?
I can't even get in it. The link she sent me, I'm not in the live.
No, just go to the Great Debate, right?
I'm there.
Okay. What did I just do? Right, go to videos.
I see it.
Click on it. And you should be able to type in there. It should come up
I
as
only
you.
see our old video. I don't see.
got this, right? Boy, we got this. Hi, Dave. We're about to have a discussion. Y'all see the topic?
All right. Now I'm in, but it's a lag, right?
There's always going to be a lag.
No,
No
I
matter
just
what.
want to make sure I'm in.
Yeah.
Have you seen me?
I can see you here. Yeah, we good here.
No, I'm saying I wrote a comment on the.
Yes. I see your comment. Hi, Mark Smooth.
I'm cutting my phone down, right? You got your phone down. You talking on the computer?
I'm talking on the computer. I got my earpiece in.
Right, but okay. So what I'm So we're good now. We have a delay, so I just want to stop for a second. Matter of fact, let's bring it back since we have the delay.
Yeah, you're going to have a delay because the
No,
studio...
I know, but it's stuff playing, so just so that we can start it,
Okay.
fresh.
No problem.
Right, Deb?
Right.
What you think, Deb?
That's fine.
All right.
We have a few people that's already on the feed.
No, that's what I said. So we can say hi and
Right. We can
just
do our
take it
whole
from the top.
greeting over.
Right,
Right.
you gotta take it from the top, y'all.
You're
Taking it from the
here
top.
with us.
Naisha brought the hookah. Look, I got the whole kit.
Oh, wow.
I don't do hookah though. Let me know when you're ready.
All right. Hold on.
So, Deb,
The only thing that most of the people that watch the show with us every week, they're not in this group. So that a lot of people are not going to see
what you
it.
mean on our page?
Yeah, this is only
But that's
the
why
group.
go on your page, go on your Facebook page and tell them come onto this. It's open. Just tell them log on to the Great Debate Podcast Show page.
All right.
Like,
so
that's it, my friend.
thing is, I don't want to lose this feed that I got right now.
Oh, you can't go on your page through nothing else?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying
Okay,
to say.
no. All right.
There.
So you know what, Deb,
I'm going to
you know what?
another computer.
Or ask one of your friends. Look, Deb, look. Ask one of your friends to add you and do it for you. Is anybody on here you know?
Yes, but I'm gonna go on my page and share the link and do a watch party.
Okay.
I work in the whole network here, y'all.
Okay.
We go 2 computers out right now and a phone. That's how we do it. Oh, but I'm blocking my sunlight.
Okay, ladies,
I'm
keep in
telling
mind we're
everybody
live.
We starting again.
All right. Here we
Let's
go.
go live. Let's do it.
You ready? Let's do it.
Oh man, you already know what it is. It's about that time. You are now welcome to the Great Debate Podcast, featuring your girl Rema and Debra Coco right here, each and every night. Let's get it.
Hi, everybody. It's your girl Rema.
And it's Debra Coco, y'all. How y'all doing tonight?
Hope everything is good with everyone.
Right, me too. Been a stressful week, man. I mean, but it's Friday, right?
Yeah, let me ask out my producer something because on our live, it's only showing our Great Debate screen. Should it
Yeah,
be like
it's
that?
going to be a little delay. It's coming up.
Okay.
Only for the intro, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry, Al. Let him do what he do.
Look, this is a whole new process for us because we usually sitting in the studio face to face, right? Doing what we do. So this is new. We adjusting. We still working out the kinks, so it's all right.
This is so true.
Yes. So how you been this week? What's been going on with you this week?
I want to first thank you, Debra, for even saying that because I want to first dedicate our show, this show, our first, I feel, show kind of back to some sort of going towards a new normalcy.
Right.
I want to dedicate this whole entire show to Kevin, Mr. 914 Herring. Had it not been for Kevin, everybody knows we wouldn't even be really doing this show. He was the real person to drive behind the scenes trying to make this thing happen. So I want to dedicate today's show to Kevin, Mr. 914 Herring.
Yeah, big salute.
His birthday also just passed Wednesday. And we went to City Island just, for him, and I got to go to the burial and speak to him and pray with him, and
wow.
and he's in such a upscale Mr. 914. It's just beautiful where he is. So I know that he's happy, where he's at. And I just wanted to dedicate this show to him because he really cared about this show personally. He really
did. And you don't know, he used to write me every week.
I don't know.
Yeah. Every week he used to write me with his pointers and his critiques, and I like this, I like that. Y'all did a good show today. So he was definitely watching, even when we may have thought that he wasn't. He was definitely sending
for me. I know that he always watched. So like we just had a different thing. And of course, for the last 2 months, everybody knows everything me and Kevin did was exploited on Facebook. So when we spoke, when we didn't speak, when we got money, whatever, everything. One thing about us, we always was open on Facebook to everybody knew. So I don't have a problem saying that. Of course, the last 2 months of his life, I wasn't speaking to him. We weren't in a great space, but that's who me and him always was. Does it change anything? Does it change the
relationship?
I mean, I got posts with him where he said, we may argue, we may fight, we may not even speak, but blood is blood, and family will always be family, and he will forever be my best friend.
Right.
And may he sleep in peace.
Right. Okay. I don't know. Like I said, we had the show. What did we talk about the summertime and COVID-19 and how we gonna deal and how we gonna move, and things is just so different. It's like we all trying to adjust. And it's like the minute we start making it through COVID-19 where we feel like we can take a deep breath, right? Now we got this violence going on. It's like we at an all-time high all the time. Like we can't really get a moment of rest and peace. Do you feel the same way?
Absolutely. I don't even know what to say anymore, right?
Right.
Because we went from straight COVID to now dealing with the George Floyd situation, and there's so many others, that passed due to racism and police brutality,
right?
Which is what we're going to touch on tonight.
Right.
But before we do get in deep into that topic of conversation, I just want to say that COVID is still out there. Again, I work for the Department of Health, right? So my job and everybody that I work with job is to make sure we protect the health of all New Yorkers. Right? That's the first job. So I have to be healthy because I could be on call. They could say, marine boat is coming in and they got 50 sailors on there and some nurses are going to be there, but we need you to go find for the finance part of it. So, just making sure that I'm healthy for my job to make sure that I can help New Yorkers if that call of duty does come into play.
Wow.
It's real serious, though, in the sense of the emails that I'm seeing and the emails that I'm getting, that I think that everybody's thinking, okay, we mad, we tired of the racism, but you have to wear your mask. You still have to cover up. This is a fact, people. A fact is that if you're around somebody who is shouting and yelling, they are going to spit. That's a fact. Shouting and yelling will lead to spitting. And when you spit, one droplet of spit in the air of a protest can affect up to 50 people.
Right. I'm going to tell you the truth. Like, I just started a part-time assignment working as a contact tracer, right? And I've learned so much about COVID that maybe I didn't pay attention to just by looking in the news or whatever, because I was so overwhelmed with dealing with it on a real life basis. But to find out the symptoms and what they're doing. So for those who don't know, there are like 1,000 people that was hired through New York City to be a contact tracer. Some are investigators, some are monitors. So the investigators actually find out those who have been exposed. The monitors follow up with those who have been diagnosed with COVID-19. And what they do is they call the people that have been diagnosed, find out how they're feeling, find out what symptoms they have, and it's actually being monitored by New York State. Also, within that conversation, they are I'm asking you, who was you in contact with? Who are some of the people that have been around you maybe 2-3 days before you started feeling any symptoms, because that's also a period of time where you can be contagious and you can infect others. It can come 2, 3, up to 5 days before you even feel a headache, have a headache or start coughing or experience a fever. So a lot of people don't even know that. You could be playing spades with somebody, but the job of a monitor is to call those who don't know that they've been around somebody who's been exposed and tell them, look, you have been identified as being around somebody who has been diagnosed. Now I got to find out how you feeling, what symptoms you're experiencing. And I need to let you know that you need to isolate or quarantine yourself. And I need to find out what services you need in order to stay home for 10 or 14 days.
Now, let me ask you, is that list large?
Oh, it's thousands of people. It's thousands.
I would imagine.
Yeah, it's thousands of people. But the sad thing about it is that just imagine you being home, you getting a call, ring, you answer the phone, hello, and I'm telling you that you have been around somebody who's been diagnosed with COVID, and now, no matter what you're doing, you need to stay home for 14 days.
Right.
So we have to make sure that you have supplies like resources, like you can have food delivered. Do you have somebody bringing food to you? Do you have the proper housing? Are you living amongst people? Do you have a space where you can go and isolate yourself? Because if you don't, that's when they refer you to go to a hotel, right? And the hotels that you don't know is paid by the city. You do not have to pay for that, right?
Then so that's where they put them.
Right. There's a hotel where they will put you. That you would have your own bathroom and you would have meals delivered to you for 3 times a day. So that's a service that the city is offering for those who don't know. And I mean,
and what website is there a website or something that people could go to?
There's not a website, but like I said, if you could actually call 311. Hi, Coco. You can call 311 to get more information. If you feel like that you're experiencing symptoms, you can actually call 311, and you can get some referral services through that, or they will put your name on a contact list.
Okay.
And someone will follow up with you to to see what services you need. So it's still, we don't see it as much. I think yesterday no one is reported to have died from COVID. It was like 50 people.
One day.
Right. Right? It went from like 50 something in the beginning of the week.
Absolutely.
And I think yesterday, there's no reported deaths that are associated with COVID. So I went outside today. I seen a bunch of people walking around in groups, no masks, smoking cigarettes, passing. So everybody thinks it's gone now. I think it's dangerous. I think it's dangerous.
I just don't understand why people would think all right, it's over.
It's over.
Protested.
It's over. It's 90 degrees. We could go outside, hit the park, sit on the bench, smoke, drink, do what we used to do, pass everything around. It's like it never even happened when you look at some groups of people walking around, which is very scary.
It's unfortunate because that means that it's going to come back.
Right. If we're not careful and still take precautions that we need to, this whole thing can happen all over again, or it could come with a different strain and be even worse than the first strain. So we definitely need to stay aware and stay conscious and still protect yourself. Still wear your gloves. We have to have your hand sanitizer, wash your hands. Still do the same things. Do not give up on that kind of process too fast, right? Right, Coco?
He want to sit the whole show.
Right, Coco?
She want to sit the whole show.
Yeah, I hear her, but I'm like, it's still very, very serious. So for those who missed the show last week, make sure you tune into that. We gave some good information. We did a poll actually to see how people was feeling, right? Are you going to jump back out there? Are you not? Are you going to lay low for a little bit? Like, how you going to do this?
I want to do another poll now.
Okay.
I want to do another poll now. We should do a poll on, so there was a lot of debate over George Floyd having a funeral versus us not being able to do funerals.
Right.
And I had someone extremely close to me pass during the COVID situation. And it was extremely hurtful. We couldn't send him off properly. And even I losing that person understands the difference of George Floyd having his funeral. But that's me. That's one isolated person.
But you're not the only one that feel that way. A lot of people feel that way.
Because it's a bigger it's such a huge message.
Right, right.
If you gotta sacrifice to let him have his homecoming, to send that bigger message down, then that's what we gotta do.
Right, right.
It's not about my family and why George could do it and my family can't. Black people, come on.
I have something to say about that too, because we have to look at each state had different stay-at-home guidelines, and each state started to reopen their states at different times. So we're talking about when this first started in March, and especially like the beginning in April or all of April compared to now in June. So it's just a little different situation, and it's a little different time. Although we still have to practice social distancing and still wear masks, it's just a little bit more lax now compared to how it was in the beginning when they didn't know what was going on.
They said that COVID
was a bigger, his funeral was just a bigger message altogether.
The message is what made it okay, right? The overall message, because it was universal, right?
And like Al Sharpton said, America has had their foot on our neck for 400 years. So whatever's happening, everything that's happening now, this present time, was probably meant to happen. Like this is being brought to the forefront. We're super tired. We're tired.
I also want to add that there's so much I want to add.
Add it.
I also want to add that this day right here will never ever come again. We at the height of the fight. This is not the time to say, okay, go back inside. So even though I am one who will not, I'm not in the march because at the end of the day, I have to stay healthy. So if I am on a call to protect New Yorkers, I'm healthy.
Right.
And I'm on a contract that states that you can't be around that environment for those reasons, right? But I will say, Debra, that we have to push harder than we ever did before. You got to salute the younger generation, the millennium. We was Generation X. We got to salute the millennium. Because at the end of the day, they are kicking the motherfucking door. And you know how you're going to stop racism? Everybody want to know how you're going to stop racism? Keep fucking taking their money and fucking up the money. If you fuck up the money, even Trump going to protect us. I promise you that. Everybody like, oh, you fucking up the money, but this your neighborhood and how you gonna shop and your neighbors. It's not our money.
It's not our money.
And believe you me.
Right.
But not only that, bigger than that. You think that the crackers who got all the money gonna let this country ever go under? All the fucking money this country worth? We can fuck this shit up to Timbuktu. They gonna fix this shit in a blink of an eye and get it running again.
Right.
Only black people think stupid like, oh, we burn it down, we stay burned. Even if some bros got to come up. You think as much money as this country is worth? Fuck it all the way up. Fuck it up to the ground. They gonna fix it anyway.
I wish I could show this video that I saw yesterday where this young lady was saying she was feeling some type of way about all the commentary she was seeing about people talking about the looters and the protesters, but she stuck on the looters. How she was the same thing that you was talking about how we messing up our communities and all that. None of those stores belong to us. We work for them stores and we put our money back in those stores, don't we? We don't keep none of that money. That money gets recycled right back to them.
And let me add on to what you just said. And they don't even give it back to us.
Right.
And they don't even let our kids play basketball.
Right.
And they don't even feed our kids lunches. They say we poor and we dirty because we need our kids to eat lunch. But meanwhile, your generations of children grew up under our money.
Right.
It's time for a change, people. And I'm so mad that my friends on Facebook don't think bigger. They thinking about going around the corner to Papito. It's bigger than that.
Right, it's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. And let me tell you something. And my students are like crying, and they so overwhelmed with emotion. These are young adults that are seeing how the cops is just doing whatever they want to do and getting away with it. It could be them tomorrow, right? That's how they seeing it. It could be them tomorrow just going to the store and the cops running up on them, stopping them and harassing them and shooting them. If you put your hands up, you get shot. If you don't say nothing, you get shot. If you follow everything they tell you to do, you get shot.
Bang, fucking bang.
It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. So what do you expect for us to do? Stay inside? You know what I'm saying?
No, but it was
they
people
have no life.
It was people on my Facebook page saying that, and it's like, okay, I stay inside in the sense that I only go out still for essential, right? The other day I was supposed to go on a date. I was scared to do that. Like I like the only day you could do now is City Island, right?
You need it outdoors. You need something outdoors, you know? And it's crowded. Everybody trying to get outdoors. So where do you go? Where do you go for a date today? You know what I'm saying?
City Island is the only place I know where you can go, and you better be there before 7:50. Otherwise, you ain't even getting food. Remember, takeout.
Right. Takeout only. Curbside. Right.
Now, I've been watching Atlanta. I can't wait to this. I'm so happy this weekend came. This is weekend 4 that Atlanta has been open. So for the last 3 weeks, I've been doing my homework. My brother lives out there, so he's a mover and shaker anyway. But I've been doing my homework and watching. I've been monitoring Atlanta for the last 3 weeks, Deb. And the reason why is because I've been monitoring a party scene. And it's escalated like this. From week 1 all the way here.
It has?
Debra.
They are back in full force.
Last weekend I wanted to be there, and I don't want to be there. I'm scared, but it was so fucking lit. Like,
what?
Yo, it was hookahs, girls dancing on tables. The bartenders can't get through the crowd. It was like a freaknik. And mind you, the first week they opened, it was way too crowded. The second week they opened, I said I'm never going to Atlanta. Last week was so insane. I was like, damn, I'm missing it. And I saw Malika this weekend. Shout out to Malika, star tender. I saw Malika this weekend, and Malika was like, yo, I got a call about Atlanta. I said, bitch, my brother begging me to come out there. He said I would kill. Like, it's so much money for somebody like me and Malika out there right now.
Wow.
The bag is, but I can't be around people.
Like nothing ever happened.
Like nothing
ever happened.
Debra, I'm gonna send you some video. I want you to see it for yourself.
I need to see that.
Your mouth is gonna hit the floor, though. I'm gonna tell you that. And I can't wait to see what this weekend look like. Now it's raining, so it may be. Georgia's gonna be raining too. But I'm still watch. But I thought last weekend, Debra, they stopped the traffic in the street like we used to do back in the Freaknik days.
Yeah.
In and outside, twerking with short pom pom shorts out the top of cars. They stopped the traffic. But they had a day party. Now my brother, man, Leo, and them, they had a day party
already.
Now the day party they had looked like a park because it was like a club where it was open on the walls. You could see the outside, like the walls had holes in it, where you could see the outside, but it was in a club. It probably had like at least 800 to 900 people in it.
What?
So that's
800 to 900 people.
I don't really know what to say. I'm not ready for that. Maybe because New York experienced too much death. You know what I'm saying? Like we got hit close to home. Atlanta didn't reach the numbers nearly as what we reached.
And
so
Atlanta
I can understand
Atlanta is still very much segregated compared. Nobody's New York now. Atlanta will come close. Atlanta, LA, and Vegas open today too.
I know.
Everybody on top of each other.
Right. Atlanta's still segregated, right? And New York is just so claustrophobic.
So congested.
It's just like I want to just like get away.
So do you think that the mode of transportation had anything to do with that? Because like here, we ride in the trains, we ride in the buses, we're on top of each other. But even in Atlanta, you're driving solo
But they
or with
have the
your own
MARTA.
people. They do?
They have the MARTA. It's called the MARTA. Like we have our MTA, they have the MARTA. But the MARTA is not like MTA. The MARTA is like northwest, southeast.
Okay.
It's a very direct. It crosses Atlanta like this. Very direct.
But I'm quite sure it don't hit the numbers we hit, right?
You know what?
Yeah.
New York City is the transportation hub. So you have a lot of international people that switch flights at JFK or LaGuardia and then go to another country. So all of that traveling back and forth, and with all the people and all the tourists and things like that, and family members and this and that, it was bound to happen.
I can't explain it. Like I said, if they would have seen or experienced what we experienced, I don't think it would be the same as what you're talking about right now. It can't be. It can't be, right? That would be crazy. That would be crazy.
We have different outlooks than everybody else when it comes to like keeping ourselves safe because we got hit so hard. The hardest.
I'm trying to figure out if anybody in the chat knows how to instruct me how to share this to my page. Please let me know. Hi, Kevin.
And when you find out, Debra, let me know because we don't. It's a lot of people not following us that normally follow. Like it's not a lot of people on here. Or Deb, you know what we should do? Maybe we'll log off of this and we'll do this for an hour and do IG for an hour. You want to do that?
I don't mind, but the thing is, if we could just figure out how to share it,
let me know if you could share it.
Yeah, I'm listening, but I'm also on my other computer because I want to share. I hit share, but it's not going to my page, which is weird. You know, I can't. Miss Al, I need to figure out how to do the live. But
Al Williams is right there.
Hey, hi, Al.
I'm right here.
If you could text me or email me, let me know how I can share this to my Facebook page, and that would be most appreciated. Because I'm on a whole other computer over here, and I'm trying to. Matter of fact, I don't even see the live in the group, but that's a whole other thing. But I'm just trying to figure out how I can share.
I don't see the live in the group either, Al, and I noticed that it's not. Okay, whoever's watching, let me, because I forgot it's a delay.
Hi, Ellie. I see some friends though. Hi, Chris Ali. Hi, Wade. Hi, Ellie. Like Kevin Anderson.
You know what, Deb? Let's tag some people in.
Okay, because I don't know.
Tag some people.
Okay.
How about we do that?
All right. Yo, tag a friend, everybody. Tag a friend.
Yeah. Right? That's
tag a friend.
Duh.
Right, because I don't know how to really. We're trying to work this out, but all I'm saying is,
I'm listening.
So many things that led up to this whole release of aggravation with everybody hitting the streets. I know earlier in the week everybody was like, well, where's Farrakhan? Where's Al Sharpton? Where's Jesse Jackson? Where are all the people that we look for when we have these type of situations going on? And Al Sharpton definitely represented at the funeral, right? He definitely showed up, did that speech, which I need to listen to. I'm so sorry. But I did watch the actual video. But if you had a chance to watch the funeral, Rema, what are some of the things that stood out to you? Because I need to be informed of what happened at that funeral.
Okay. And if we tag people, it works good because I see people coming in.
Okay.
So what I saw at the funeral first was Al Sharpton was the perfect person for that service.
He was.
You couldn't get nobody more. There's nobody who filled those shoes like Reverend Al Sharpton.
No, nobody.
He made me feel so proud to be black, yo.
For real, that's what's up.
I felt so proud. And you know, Reverend, he don't know how to act sometimes. Sometimes you gotta tell him, yo, Al, chill out.
Let him go, right?
No, he was good. And you know, I feel like, you know, it's a good thing. It's a good thing that we are looking out for one another. We making sure that, you know, we all are good in a sense.
Right.
You know, listen, we're living in a different day, Deb. This is not
Okay, we hear y'all. We just trying to get this.
Tag a friend, you
We're trying to
guys.
increase our followers in the page because this is brand new for us. Okay, so we tagging people, but I just feel like, for the younger generation seeing this, think about when we was little. What did we really experience when we was little? Like, I grew up hearing about the Black Panthers, right? I never seen them out in the streets
Right.
doing what they do. These kids, this generation is growing up seeing injustice, and
Right.
also on the other hand seeing people that look like them out there in the streets with a purpose, right? With
Right.
purpose. Like, I know people taking off work. Like, some UPS people ain't even getting their packages on time because UPS workers is out in the street protesting. Like, this is pulling everybody out that can come out, and they're coming out in unity, except for those that want a TV and a stove and all that stuff, they some jewelry or whatever. But like I said, I was listening to this young lady the other day, and she was saying for 400 and something years, we have been taken advantage of. We brought here, right? We are brought here to work in agriculture. We are brought here to work in textile. And it's like we work. When we try to build, what happened? They take it away. They burn it down. Situations like Tulsa that was mentioned, and Rosewood was mentioned. Towns where prosperous Black people lived and tried to build a community for ourselves. What happened? They take it down. What happened with our peaceful protests? You have white people coming out, tagging and marking. They was looting and doing everything too. They was out there with shopping carts, running around stealing stuff, tagging up stuff, make Black Lives Matter. I seen so many videos on that as well. So it's like, first of all, we can't never have nothing. Music, fashion, style, whatever it is that we create and start building, they need to have a piece of that, right? Don't you notice that? They find a way to have a piece of that. Then when they couldn't control the music industry as much, what happened? They pulled back the deals. No more 360s, no more this. You got to have a certain amount of numbers and all these different criteria because they couldn't eat off us anymore. A lot of artists like Prince and a lot of well-known artists started fighting back, not doing music because we've been taken advantage of in almost every way possible.
I agree. I agree. I think that this is the issue that I'm having, right? I feel like only half of the Black people are fucking on board for George Floyd.
Why is that?
George Floyd is where it's at. George Floyd is our freedom card. You might as well put George Floyd picture on a fucking freedom card and pass it out to every Black person.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying, Deb? Because the revolution will never be televised. We got so long to go. But if them people know we can fuck their money up, we gonna fuck up their money? Nah, the ass whipping ain't free. We paying for the ass whipping now.
But then again, there's so many. George Floyd is one of many. He's one of many. He is one. Yeah, he is one of many. Like, there's so many faces. Like, it's just, I mean, the way we got this, I just don't understand. Like, me as a person, I'm gonna throw this question out there, and if you want to chat, like, what would you do if you're standing there and you see the cops? I mean, what do you do? Are we that like, what is the feeling? Are we conditioned not to help? Is it better? Do we think the first thing we should do is pull out a phone and record these situations so we can post it? Like, I don't understand the mindset of people that are actually there because everything's recorded.
Right. But we have to, like they said, one of the commentators today on CNN said that that's our biggest tool right now. We do have to record, but this guy on Instagram had made a rap video and he said, please don't watch me get killed, even if you have to push the police officer.
Right.
Push the police officer. But it's like we have to do something. I know I said myself that if I see somebody pulled over, Black guys, Black people, if it looks like they're in distress, I'm gonna pull over and I'm gonna record.
Right.
It's something I feel like I have to do more. I've donated, but it's just something more that's like in my soul because this younger generation, they're stepping up. And it's like, what am I doing?
Right.
Like, I'm not doing
feel like I have to do something. Like, I don't know what to do because I'm a mother. I got so many other things that I need to think about. But I'm just like, do I get involved? Because I have to show my children that this is not right. You do have a right to ask an officer, what are you stopping me for? You know what I'm saying? Like, what did I do wrong? Let me know why you have stopped me. You do have a right to ask questions.
You absolutely
right.
have to produce your license.
Right. You don't have to do any of that stuff. But what happened with the media showing what they showing is making fear. It's creating fear. It's making you forget about your rights as a person because all you know in the back of your mind is that you want to go home and you don't want to be shot tonight. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be shot tonight. It's getting ridiculous.
But on another note, it's like these things are happening either way. I know, like the video I posted to my Instagram yesterday, the black girl and the white girl. And the white girl said, "Why her? The way they beat that black girl with the batons. This was in Indianapolis. The way they beat her with the baton, they had the baton on her neck. The way they slammed her to the ground, all because she didn't want to get groped by a police officer. And it's just like it's insane. Like they don't care if you're a woman.
It's too many. It's too many.
So now this is the thing, right? So we all across the board, I'm sure our viewers and everybody will agree across the board, right? We all agree that, okay, enough is enough, right? They've killed us, they beat us, they put us in jail innocently, they've taken our mothers away. Shit, 400 years of slavery. 400 years of slavery, bottom line, right? So now with all that said and done, right? What are we going to do to move forward? All right, let's start with George Floyd. And again, everybody tuning in, this is a show that me and Debra Coco are doing based on injustice and racism for Black people and people of all mankind, just injustice. Injustice doesn't mean racist.
Right.
Two different things.
Right.
So we're talking about injustice in America for human beings, period. Now, African Americans, we weren't asked to come here. We didn't say, oh, we want to come here. We was good where we was at. We had gold. We had a couple of things. We had a couple of coins.
Right.
Now we born into poverty. So you already oppress us from birth because we born into poverty because you keeping literally. Remember that something? That shit was literally. They keeping our motherfucking. They shit on they knees on our neck, Deb. 400 years of slavery. And I wanted to have this show today because people gotta wake up. Deb, text the people. We're gonna talk about it tonight.
People do need to wake up. I mean, you need to wake up.
Because the conversations that we having on Facebook right now, they're not valid enough. It's not enough. We have to do something. Everybody got to take a stand. Everybody has the power to change. We have to instill it in our kids. I've been watching some videos. I've been seeing some videos going around of some really young soldiers. There's this one girl. Shout out to my nigga Booster. Let me tag Boost. Yo, he posted a video of a girl who was 5 years old. She was doing the protest.
I saw it. I saw it. And she was angry. She was angry. She was like, enough is enough. You saw her face? Enough is enough. She's 5 years old and already acting like she done been through too much. It's enough, okay? I was like, wow, that's how deep it is, right?
Yeah.
That's how deep it is. It goes because if we don't stop it, she's going to experience the same thing and it could be worse, right? Yeah. So now, once again, let's retract to the fact that we just got over this emotional turmoil and stress from COVID-19. We can't even show emotions to our people. We can't hug our friends. We can't go see anybody. But meanwhile, we home and we seeing these cops acting reckless. Now we under what? We got to be home by 8 p.m. what happens after 8 p.m. You know what I'm saying? If the cops catch you in the street, nobody's there to even see what's going on. Like, it's so crazy. A woman on a train with her baby gets thrown around because she don't have the mask on, and there's all these people around her not wearing a mask. So I don't even understand why you tackling this girl to the ground with her kids. There's such a lack
you see that?
respect for life. Such a lack of disrespect.
The kids are seeing too much. The kids are seeing way too much now. I've had the conversation with my 10-year-old when she saw.
Wait, come closer because I can't hear you.
And things like that. Like, we have to have this talk because this is going to be their future, right? So they have to understand what's going on. And yeah, people say, oh, it's a lot of good cops too. It is a lot, but if they're not speaking up about what they see, then how good are they? Like, I hope that the other 3 officers that were charged, I hope that this sends a message to a lot of them that you have to be held accountable as well. It's no
What do you think is the politics behind a black officer working with a white officer? I mean, we don't need to really just say black and white because it could be a different kind of mixture. What do you think would make a black officer stand there and act like everything's all right, like this is normal?
Because he probably wasn't shit in school, and then he got a badge, and now he wants to be a big bully. Like,
I don't understand.
Are we talking about George Floyd or general? Because with George Floyd, that was a little different. The officer and him worked together, so you already had it out for him. I feel you've been wanted to do something to him. 8 minutes and 46 seconds is a long time to have your knee on somebody's neck.
He took his knee deeper. And
he broke his whole shit with a knee. He broke his whole shit. His whole shit was broken. Split. Spleen, everything.
He's saying that he can't breathe. It looked like this officer was still applying pressure, right?
He was. You can tell he was going deeper by the crease in his boots.
But you know what's the crazy part? I thought that officer was by himself until later on I noticed that there were 2 others on the rest of his body. Because, from the angle that they first showed, you can only see that one officer. Then later on from the other angle, you can see that there was 2 other officers involved. And this is all because of what? A check? A fake $10 bill?
A petty crime. That was
Sheree, shout out to Sheree Fraser just wrote something in the group chat that was really important. Big shout out to Sheree. And Sheree, shout out to Ebony, David, and Patricia. Good on the check-in. But Sheree, you reading what Sheree wrote, Deb?
He said, we are not the minorities, we are the majority. And if we stand together, we will be a force to be reckoned with. See, they are not ready for that. They are sure not ready for that. Okay?
Amen.
They are not ready for that.
Amen.
We talking about more than guns. We talking about a little bit of everything. I want the spear. I want everything. The machete. I want everything.
It's true, though. It's true. Because at the end of the day, we are a threat, right? You keep somebody oppressed, that's a threat. You don't keep oppression, that's not a threat. If people that's not a threat, you want them. They basically tailing you. They tailgating you.
But do you understand how crazy this whole society is? Because we are people of beauty, of essence, of greatness, right? We are the ones that, when you go all the way back to Egypt and the pyramids and the designs that you see, we created so much. We've contributed so much to this society, to this world. And for one group of people to viciously, from generation to generation to generation, try to keep us down and make us feel that we are not of that greatness, that is, just think about that concept alone. That is so crazy. Right? That you have people that are going out of their way, teaching their young 2 and 3 years old to hate somebody based on the color of their skin. Like, this is crazy.
It is. And it's crazy, but it's hopeful crazy. And we, as Black people in general, have always been on that tail end of the stick where it's crazy, non-hopeful. Rodney King. See, Rodney King for me was the first time I said, oh, they playing that shit on the news? Because I see it every day. But, I see that shit on my TV? Let's go back to the comments. So,
I like what Sheree just said.
Go ahead, Dad.
Let me just put a little more so I can see the whole thing. Yeah, Sheree. They need to stop taking those cops from suburban places and putting them in the damn hood because they don't know how to react to people in the hood. That is so true. I think it starts with the system, right? I think it's a systematic problem because you cannot place somebody in a neighborhood that they are fearful of. If they are scared of the people in their neighborhood, they will not relate well. They will not have understanding. They will not show compassion. They will not be empathetic. None of those things. They coming in with fear and guns blazing. That's what's happening. That's what we are subjected to because they don't even understand the people that they are supposed to be serving.
Absolutely. And Mecca Core said, shit, we've not, wait, I'm sorry because y'all know I'm blind. Hold on. He says, shit, we're not ready for that. It's true though. It's so sad. Rest in peace, George. And absolutely, you know, shout out to everybody on the check-in that's checking in. This is an affirmative.
Shout out to everybody. We appreciate it.
This is affirmative action tonight. We on some affirmative action tonight. You know, shout out to everybody on the check-in. Yeah, you're right, Connie. Black lives don't matter, and that's what it seems to be like. But you know what? Enough is enough. And we gotta stand tall. We cannot let this bypass us. This George Floyd situation is coming to fruition for a reason. And because this is a new generation, us OGs, we tried it the Martin Luther King way. It does not work. You cannot go home and be quiet. You gotta fuck the money up. If you fuck the money up, the top niggas gonna protect us. Cause he gonna say that ass whipping ain't free, y'all niggas. It's costing me money. I'm looking crazy out here as the president. I'm gonna protect these colored people because they're not gonna fuck the money up. And that's what we gotta equal our equalism to. That niggas try to equal it out to, oh, my feelings, I'm in my feelings, it's wrong, injustice. No, fuck that. I'm going for your money, nigga. I'm going for your pocket. Now what? Knock.
I just think that the kind of vision that they have and that they have taught some people from young, as far as, the stigmatisms that we put on certain races need to be stopped, right? Because you have young people out here showing prejudice towards people and they don't even know where they're getting it from, right? And all it is doing is being fed as they get older and older and older because media makes us look crazy, right? It only shows the negative things, which every nationality has the same group of people, right? Because I know that there's white druggies, there's black druggies, there's white people that steal, there's black people, and all nationalities. That's not something that's prone to just us, right? So it's the brainwashing of the television that reinforces this type of negativity to begin with, right? And people that don't go outside or are not exposed to people of different races, it is very hard for them to adapt and to understand because they grow up with a certain mindset, which is wrong.
I agree. I want to read something that Mecca said, or you want to read it, Dad? You see what Mecca said? You see that?
You're right, Sheree. We did show them something different this week. And you see what they tried to do with that, right? They tried to show the looters and all this other stuff and not really focus on the main reason why we was out there protesting because we are tired. Even Governor Cuomo, right?
Right.
Had to say, I understand. People, I've been seeing across the country, there are different mayors that are saying, I understand. There are different mayors that are taking money out of cops' funds and putting them back into the community. Let's see if it's used appropriately. But this was too much. This right here was too much. I have 3 sons. And when they leave the house, I want them to come home, right? We all want our kids to come home. We want our fathers, our brothers, everybody to come home safe. So this is too much. Right.
You know, and it's unfortunate because at the end of the day, it's just like, enough is enough. Or everything that we saying, everything that the viewers is saying, enough is enough. It's like, we really not gonna stop until we know. Because we did the field already. You Rodney King, they would have learned they can't get away with it no more. And you know something that was so important? You know, when Steven Jackson said, you know, cameras, video, what is video? You know, like, does it mean nothing, or is it just black people that it doesn't mean anything? You get what I'm saying? It's like, you got a video. I saw the George Floyd story from the beginning to end, from 6 different cameras on YouTube. Now, Debra, when the George Floyd story first hit, I didn't watch the video. Everybody on my timeline posted, I would scroll past it. Now, I was standing firm because I come from a militant family. I come from fighters and leaders. I was a union delegate myself for 12 years, and it gave me anxiety I never had. For fighting for others. I caught a sickness I'm going to have for the rest of my life. Fighting for others. I wasn't getting extra pay.
Right.
So, what I'm saying is, when and because of my back, I couldn't watch it. But then, last weekend, I said, I'm being ignorant. I'm defeating the whole cause. How the fuck you gonna stand firm for something you didn't even see it? You pussy. You can't even watch the video. And then I went in my bedroom. I cut on YouTube. I found a YouTube video that showed 6 different cameras plus the young 17-year-old video. So I got everything. I'm all angles. They give me time frames. Everything.
Right.
So after I watched this time, and this is the thing, and to all my viewers, if you watch this video from the beginning to end, it will forever change you and floor you. But you gotta watch it from the beginning to end. And I thought I wasn't gonna be able to do it. Because once you see these people screaming at 3 minutes, you niggas was 8 minutes. 3 minutes, niggas like, you're unresponsive. He was unresponsive for like 3 minutes and 6 seconds. He was unresponsive. To hear people scream, so you can't even use the defense that, oh, I blacked out. You can't even use you blacked out. And then there's video cameras from every angle, so you can't, like, lie. And with all of that evidence, it still took them more than 24 hours to lock these people up. America, I pay my taxes, motherfucker.
That's why I say it is systematic. Something has to be changed in this system, right? There has to be something added. Look, when I start a new job, what they do, ethics. We got to watch videos about how to treat people of transgender and all these other, you know, biases and all this other stuff. What, they don't give cops the same training? Because they obviously are not getting the same training that we are subjected to when we just start a little clerical job. I don't see how you're going to have somebody that's supposed to be protecting people not take extra training about how to be sensitive to the neighborhoods that you're going into. How is that?
That's the problem. A lot of these cops don't live in the neighborhood that they patrol. So when you don't live in a neighborhood that you patrol,
You got to come up because you're making a good point. I can't hear you.
A lot of the cops don't live in the neighborhoods that they patrol. So when you know, they're there to do their job, and it doesn't matter what mood that they're in, because then they go back home in the suburbs when you work in the inner city. So they don't know, you know, they don't know about that life. They don't know how, you know, how it feels to, like, the things that we go through, a lot of them don't know. But that's not the excuse for all of them, because some of them do know. I mean, we have some black officers that are also just as bad. But it's that whole mindset that they're better than everybody else. And this is the thing that we're seeing now. And it's like, yeah, we have watched a lot of videos, but stuff like this happens outside of a video. And it's been happening. Now it's just being to the forefront. It's just like the reporter on CNN that was arrested. He showed his credentials, the black guy, and they still arrested him. And it's like, whatever statement they put out, this is what they want people to believe. We were able to see on camera that's not the truth. But this happens so much. So it's like, you see some of these city council people in different states, they're talking about defunding the police station. because that's what they need to do. They get too much money. The police unions have way too much power.
Deb, let's go to the viewers. You want to read some comments, Deb?
I'm just saying I agree with. Good point. Thank you for that.
Sorry, and I'm yes, Deb, but it's
I agree with Chantel. They did not take. Like, he didn't take his knee off his neck until they rolled him on the gurney. And I'm saying, even the ambulance people ain't saying, get off him, back up. Like, nobody is saying nothing. You're right. He didn't remove that knee until they was trying to roll him over on the gurney. Even when the ambulance pulled up, it still didn't make him move. It still didn't stop him. And knowing that he got 2 other cops on this man, for some reason, he still felt that he needed to kept his knee on his man's neck. He's saying that he can't breathe, and he's still doing that. I just don't get it. They take training to kill us. You would think so. You would think so. And what I need to know, what I'm hoping for out of all of this is that something is done in the police departments. I think they should have more psychological testing. I think that they should have more testing on the biases that they may have. And because we all have a certain level of bias. I'm not going to lie to you. We all walk around with a certain level of bias, okay? I became a teacher because I wanted to help Black kids. So I was more focused on that than I was the other. You understand what I'm saying? And I didn't mean to, but I had to catch myself, right? But what I'm saying is we all walk around with that. From our upbringing.
I agree with what Sheree said. She said, they can't really handle the truth. So, I mean, at the end of the day, we speak our truth, but they don't hear us because they don't understand. No white person is never going to understand a Black person. No Black person is ever going to understand a Hispanic person. No Hispanic person is ever going to understand an Asian person. You don't understand the culture. You don't cook ham hocks.
And black-eyed peas.
You don't cook curry goats.
Right. You don't
cook it. You're not cook it. So it's like you trying to talk mac and cheese with ingredients and spinach. It doesn't blend. So therefore, we all have to have our own equal rights and our own equal justices in America. You have to rewrite that law. You have to protect us. We have to be able to spend $20 in a store and allegedly be able to maybe counterfeit it. We don't even know if George gave the bitch 20. We don't know that. And we also don't know, like me, who is a working class citizen, can be given a counterfeit 20 because I went to Target and I bust $100 and they gave me, that's a little carry cash. They gave me change from $100 and one of them was counterfeit. So is that I should get killed because Target gave me a counterfeit 20? George worked. It's not like he was fucked up. He wasn't a bum in the street. He could have gave y'all back the $20. You pulled the nigga out his truck. With his man. You pulled the nigga out his truck with his man to kill him. Cold-bloodedly. Think about it. As anybody's son, think about it. As anybody's brother, think about it. As anybody's husband, think about it.
One thing I have to say, I don't like to see the violence, period. Even when it's black on black, black on white, white on, you know what I'm saying? It's just too much of it, period. And it's starting to seem acceptable. When you see those videos, they have 25,000 likes. I don't understand it. That should be the videos that we bypass. But those seem to be the videos that we gravitate more and we want to see how bad they got their ass beat. And it's something wrong with that. I don't know about y'all, but I feel like it's something wrong with that. And Desert, who made a good point in here? Because they got, Brittany, she said because they got away with it for so long, they feel like all they have to do is cut a check and we'll move on from it. That's right, because we do lawsuits and then it just go, we don't hear nothing else about it, right? So you're right, Brittany, and it says that's what it seems to feel like. They can put all their aggression and their pain or their insecurities or whatever out on us, and then we'll take the ass whooping, and then we'll get our lawyers and go to court, and then we get paid. But it still sends that crazy message out that it's not okay. It's not okay. It's really not. And I just don't know. Like, I don't even entertain videos where I see just people running up on people, jumping people, doing all those type of things. I go right past. I don't want to see it. I know it's out there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to entertain that and give my time to that because that's what this society is building. It's like growing from this negativity. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. And I decide to choose to do something better with my time. I'm not going to entertain it. But like we said, it's George Floyd, and there's so many others, down to those 5 kids at Central Park, down to the lady who was walking her dog, and the man said, I just want you to put your dog on a leash. And she's like, I'm going to call the cops and said that you tried to hurt me or whatever she said, right? Wasn't that just last week too in Central Park? Like, come on. This white privilege, that's what they call it. That's
she
the
should have went to jail.
That's the name that they call it, and I hope she go to jail. Because that man looked like he was just trying to get by. He don't even look like he was just saying, your dog is looking wild or whatever. Pack your dog, put your dog on a leash so everybody else is safe out here. And you're going to call the cops and you're going to say on video, I'm going to tell them that you threatened me or whatever or tried to hurt me? You think it's just that simple? You grow up thinking that it's just that simple? That you could just do that to somebody's life, whether it's a lie, it doesn't matter?
That's why it gets broadcast. And I'm going to tell you something. Black Twitter is tired, too. Because they're getting people's names. They're tagging their corporations. They're tagging who they work for. You know, what companies they own. And they're getting fired. That's the least that we can do.
We need to see some real action. We need to see some real action taken against these police officers. Giving them a desk job, giving them a different type of duty, and keeping them on the payroll is just not enough when somebody has died, when they have went out here and really intentionally caused harm to somebody. It's just not enough for them to be sitting at the job doing administrative.
So to me, justice in America for George Floyd, in my idea, and viewers, write what y'all feel justice would be, and we're
It's
justice for me for George Floyd would be the person who actually had the actual knee on the neck. He goes to the electric chair. Yeah. Done. The other 3 remaining, they get a 25 to life. Give them a 25 to life because they didn't do it. They just, I don't see it. Give them a 25 because in the streets, if it was my brother, I would want my brother getting 25 to life for acting like he ain't see a murder. Give him 25 to life for the 3. And then, and viewers, please, write in what you feel justice for George Floyd would be. So, again, justice for George Floyd for Kareem Scott would be, and Debra, I'm going to go to you next, and Naija, and we're going to go to some viewers, would be the officer who had crushed his neck gets an electric chair. The 3 remaining officers, they get 25 to life. My reason for them to get 25 to life, because it was 2nd degree murder, not manslaughter. Give them 2nd degree. And if it was my brother or somebody to me, if they looked the other way for a murder, I would want them to get 25 to life if they was wrong. Right? Boom. We done with that. Now, America, what you gotta do to give us George Floyd back and every... gotta put laws in play. We want writing.
Yeah.
We want signatures.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
See, I don't know what y'all thought I don't know where y'all thought I was going with it.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm from a real militant family, right? You gotta put laws in play. You gotta put signatures in order. You gotta put dates on it.
Right, just like
I don't want no restitution. Fuck restitution. Black folks, we don't spend money right. We're not good with money. We've been bamboozled 400 years. Our gold days, we've been off that mentality.
I'll take the restitution.
Right, Brittany.
All right, so that's me. Deb, what you do? Deb, after you, then we gonna go to Naija. What's George Floyd for you?
No, I could agree. Everything you just said, I definitely agree. I think the fact that this man had more than enough time. I know sometimes, he had more than enough time to know that he was doing the wrong thing. But
what can America do for you that you feel could give us back Georgia and all the other lost people? Let's stick on it.
I think that he should be electrocuted. I think he should be gone. I think he should be out of here. I really do. I really do. He showed no remorse in his face. He knew exactly what he was doing. He had more than enough time to think about it and change the situation, and he did not. I feel that he should definitely he should die the same way he killed. How about that? He should die the same way he killed. The other two...
I feel that, we are old restitution, so I feel that...
Hey, you want that money?
You want the money? On another note, I just think that it's very important because you hear too many people say their vote doesn't count when it comes to presidential elections. It's bigger than that. They have to vote constituents in that are closer to their belief. These old white Republican men, they don't feel that it's a problem and they're stuck in their ways. They don't want to change anything. It's always about the big corporations. They have to go. We need term limits, and they need to vote for constituents. I can't even stress that enough.
Right.
Voting is so important. It's not just about the president. It's about the people that's going to represent you.
Right. Your local representation.
These people are old as hell. They don't have our best interest. They don't have our needs at the forefront. They know nothing about what we go through because they don't care. It's about what they want. And they always say the American people. That's bullshit. People have to vote and they have to know who they're voting for and they have to figure out what's most important to them because every Black person has experienced some type of racism.
I'm sorry, Brittany. I gotta say to Brittany, though, I'm sorry. Brittany said I'm wilding. She said give her the restitution. I feel you.
No. But what I'm saying is I think you should. You should be, because what else are you going to get? You know what I'm saying? You should definitely, that's how this system in this country is built. You should definitely be able to sue for your loss because nobody has the right to come in and take somebody from your family for nothing. All these situations are basically for nothing.
Not just suing because what's his name? Bob Johnson from BET said that we are owed restitution. Every Black person in
he broke that down this morning
needs to be paid. But you know what my style Mitch McConnell said? They've done enough for Black people. They haven't done anything for Black people.
But they don't, and this is going back to oodles and noodles and filet mignon. It's going back. We don't mix mac and cheese sushi. We don't mix ham hocks.
That's what America's supposed to be about.
Ham hocks and what's the fancy rice? I make it. The rice, the bougie rice. Risotto. Ham hocks and risotto. I said it. Ham hocks and risotto. Hashtag. Ham hocks and risotto.
My God.
That's it. That's Black folks in America. Ham hocks and risotto. So how we gonna relate?
I'm just disturbed by the whole thing. You can't chill in your house. They'll run up in there and shoot you. It's justified. They bust your door down. It's justified. Ain't none of those things justified.
It's not justified.
None of those things are justified.
And Black folks,
if I was born a couple of years earlier, I would have definitely been a Black Panther. Y'all would have seen me with my afro walking down 125th Street. Y'all hear me? That's how I would have been. I was all the way Malcolm X.
So I want to go to a comment that my boy Big D said. Big D said you got to be made an example in order to if they want to walk away, this country is going to turn this shit upside down. So D, I'm with you on that, right? So it goes back to fuck up the money, America. The young millennials, we the OGs, Generation X, we tried our hand. They still putting this shit on our neck. Fuck that. It don't work. Next. So all you people on Facebook and on my lives that's like, oh, y'all gotta stop looting. Fuck that. Let them fuck this country up. It's not your money. And they're gonna get this country right. If you fuck it up today, by next Friday, you could go in the sacks. I promise you that. So don't worry about that.
They got it.
Money so the top nigga can say, this ass whipping ain't free. I'm gonna have to get the white niggas to stop this shit, cause these niggas is wildin'. Niggas with a capital N.
Merchandise is replaceable. A black life is not. So that's the big difference. Like, it's out of anger. You can understand how they're angry.
I lost the feed. I'm sorry, I lost the feed. I don't know what I just did. Here we go.
You want me to tag you?
I got it back. Brittany said, I hope this energy stay alive.
Yeah,
I can't. To my bro, Christopher. Oh, what did I do? To my bro, Christopher. Candy, I know. I can't. How I get? Can I get him to join?
I don't know.
So Tasha said,
all right, Chris. I'm gonna ask the producer. Big Al, hold on a second. Big Al, can I give my brother Christopher Candy? You see him on the check-in? He want to join us.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
He's good. He's good. Let's go, bro. We coming for you.
All right, hold on. Just text me his email.
So Dad.
Yes.
This is a great conversation, by the way.
I think so. Because my thing is, it's real, and we all are experiencing this situation. Like this has touched us to a great degree because it never stops. I remember these cases from being a young kid, and every year, Trayvon Martin, and then what's the other gentleman in Queens? I forgot his name. Sean Bell. Like, it just never stopped. His daughter's going to college, and she just graduated high school.
Beautiful.
You know what I'm saying? So think about this. Like, we've been going through this since we was young. And we don't want our kids to have to keep going through this. And it seems like they're getting more crazy with it. So something has to stop. They say that where you live. They tell the police don't kill don't kill us where you live. Forget that looting. We don't have no investment in these companies. These companies are pulling up and they thriving and surviving off us. They don't respect us. We walk in there, they follow us around like we're gonna steal something. You know what I'm saying? And then they hire us for minimum wages and don't give us nothing. So I'm not saying go loot, but I'm saying, hey, if you got something, you got something, man. You deserve it. I'm not. These companies are not for us at all. At all. No matter where we work, how many hours we work, we could barely afford half of the stuff that we got coming up in these stores popping up in our neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? And they want to hire us for less than minimum wage and work us like animals. Get out of here. Get out of here.
That's right.
You got us in neighborhoods. We can't even go to after school. We can't even get any training. We can't even grow up and graduate with no real skills. You're taking everything away from us. We got to, we living in households with one parent because you got the other one in jail or they're drugs.
Right.
You're hitting us from all angles. We can't even turn around and not be touched.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree. Mm-hmm. And this is the problem, right? We're not pussy. Black folks ain't pussy. I mean, let's talk about it. We're not pussy. Don't push me. You feel me? So it's like, okay, we savages. We known to be savages. We known to be the type that
they savages too, though.
No, but look.
Savages too. And matter of fact, they looking more like savages than we are. So as far as I'm concerned.
I agree.
But as far as I'm concerned.
That's how they portrayed us from the beginning, because when slavery was abolished, right? So they thought in their head, what's the next thing they can do? So then they said, let's arrest so many of these black men thinking that they're going to break the white woman. So then they deemed them as criminals. So you had all of these criminals because they was mad slavery was abolished. So then they still had them working. And they had them in the forefront as these big black men that everybody's scared of and things like that. And it just trickled down. Down to when a black person gets arrested, especially for a high-profile crime, then they have the perk walk. We don't see that with these police officers. I wanted those 4 police officers to be walked in front of the
right? We will learn to continue to always work on ourselves. We will learn to show love to ourselves. We will learn to teach our children how to love. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, it's so systematic and it's embedded in us from infants. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
None of this is okay. None of this.
No.
Everybody on this planet is valuable. Everybody on this planet deserves to live.
Especially we put into a country we didn't ask to be brought into.
Right. And
that's not fair to us. You bring us here to beat us and kill us? Think about the logic that America's got going on.
I'm here. I don't even, at this point, I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
Brought me here and y'all gonna kill me and beat me and I'm living poor. You already got me entrapped mentally. I'm living poor, and on top of me living poor, born into poverty, I already got the odds against me. And then you gonna kill me, nigga?
You flood our communities
with
drugs.
America's the nigga.
You flood our communities with drugs. You take all our males, our parents to jail, right? And you leaving these kids out here homeless, trying to survive. No parents, no nothing. No guidance, right? No structure in their lives, right? Then you got this whole rise of gangs, right? Because people are looking to belong. To understand what their purpose is on this life, and they're being misguided by those who didn't have nobody show them what life is really about. So how do you teach children about economics? How do you teach children to have their own? How do you teach children that are worried about survival and making it in these streets? Because if they're not killed by their friends, they got to be worried about being killed by the police now. The people that they're supposed to be going to when they need help. This is the type of stuff that makes you go crazy.
No, Dad. We're not going crazy.
No, but what I'm saying, if your mind is crazy, but those that don't have nobody in their ear telling them what's really going on out here, imagine how you can fall victim to all of this, right? To all of this. A lot of people don't have somebody that knows what really is going on, telling them, guiding them, teaching them how to avoid all these traps out here. That's how we have all these gangs. That's how we have people out here doing all the things that's being done. I live in a complex where 3 businesses under it almost got robbed for looting. For what? For what? You just want to get in and get what? Get pills? What you need to break into a pharmacy for? What do you need? What do you want out of there? You know, I'm like, I just can't explain it. I just can't explain it.
I could explain it. Our people have been confused and bamboozled and what they glorify. You got to think about it. I will break it down for our viewers right now. The people who we idolize, Lil Wayne, he's a dope head. He does syrup. Jay-Z and Beyonce. Jay-Z won't even do a fucking march with the people. So that's it. I don't care what you check you right.
Kanye did though. Kanye was out there.
I know, but I need to see him walk. Kanye walked. I need to see niggas walk. If you're not walking, fuck you. If you're not walking, fuck you.
Michael Jordan actually paid $1 million.
Michael Jordan, he posted out, and you know what? Michael Jordan got a crawl before he walked. So what Michael Jordan did was a crawl. And we're going to give Michael Jordan a crawl because he's the OG, and what he put out through the Jordan brand, we're going to take that.
Right.
That's true.
Because we done gave him enough. We done gave him a lot.
Jay-Z and Beyonce, we need y'all walking. I don't give a fuck I don't care about your jets. I don't care about your checks. I don't care about that. I need you, Jay-Z and Beyonce, even if it's for a half an hour. Even if you do what Floyd brother did, he wasn't feeling good. The nigga got in the caravan. Fuck it. Even if I get in a fucking car, but I need to see you at a motherfucking march. I need to see you outside. I need to see your face. I need to have your face to George Floyd.
Okay, well,
I still feel like
Beyonce's always been for the poor.
I feel like these celebrities could do more. You got money. So to give up money, what is that? You got money. They giving up $1 million is like probably $1 for us. That's
your
nothing.
check. Fuck it. Your check don't mean nothing. That's
Right.
low shit. You doing low shit. I'm from the streets. You doing low shit. You doing low shit. You can't do low shit for Floyd. You can't do low shit for Floyd. You can't. The Floyd family deserves enough respect because they're gonna change the game for the black people, whether we get equality or not, whether we get to the quality line or not. The Floyd family will change black people forever. So when everybody's on Facebook, IG, Twitter, and y'all typing, oh, Floyd shouldn't have had a funeral. Oh, Floyd shouldn't have had a protest. Oh, they was rooting for Floyd. Oh, Floyd was a counterfeit nigga. Oh, Floyd lost his life. Oh, it was an accident. Every time y'all post, keep in mind that black man is going to change black people's lives forever.
Look, I thought Martin Luther King was going to change our lives too.
No. See, the generation is different. This is not a Martin Luther King generation. Understand? This is not a Martin Luther King generation.
No, what I'm trying to say is
they don't have those leaders.
Stay focused on that.
No. Because we gotta go with the generation. I'm a promoter. I'm gonna take it to all the promoters. Shout outs to the promoters. I'm gonna take it to promoter game. When I promote all the crowd. I like a 30 and over the crowd. But the 22 and under crowd, my son crowd, them niggas is the ones who bring me money. I don't like that crowd. You understand what I'm saying? It's the same. Flip it now. Now we talking equality. It's the same formula. The millenniums is not doing what we did. They not following Martin Luther King, I had a dream. Them niggas is like, yo, I'm getting it. They don't give a fuck. They never gave a fuck because they didn't have Big Mama. Somebody else raised them. A bitch who wanted to shop. A bitch who wanted to fuck. A bitch who was trying to get in the beds. They didn't have Big Mama. So this new generation, they about getting it. They only care about how it looks on the gram. That's all they care about. So now, here we are. You on a gram, putting your neck on a nigga neck. They like, I don't want to be that nigga. Y'all gonna change this shit. Y'all gonna change it. Or we gonna keep breaking in your shit, breaking curfews.
No, definitely.
Bricks at your police. So they was violating the police.
What I'm saying, every generation has those people that goes through it for us.
Talk about it.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Talk about it.
Protesting peacefully hasn't done anything since Eric gone.
I can't hear you.
I said protesting peacefully hasn't done anything for us. So
no, I'm not agreeing with the concept. I'm just talking about the message.
Yeah, well, looters are different from people that are protesting for a message. The looters, some looters may have been angry or whatever. It is what it is, right? I felt no way about it. I didn't care. But the thing is, just marching peacefully was just like, oh, y'all hear us, but y'all don't really hear us. So this time, years later, it's just to the point where we're super, super, super fed up. We're angry. Y'all gonna see how angry we are.
No, I agree with that. It transformed, but what I'm saying, we've been interjecting this concept. We are important. Black Lives Matter in different ways through all these years. Today, we are here with what is going down right now. What I'm saying, back then, you had the two sides. You had the Malcolm X, you had the Black Panthers, you had the Martin Luther King. They all tried to make a difference in their generation.
Let me tell you something.
And now we have this generation.
All right. Martin Luther King, okay, fine. Pause
I'm a Malcolm X girl.
No, listen. Okay, me too. Pause on both of them, because both of them is pocket Biggie.
Right, both of them
is pocket Biggie. They old school.
Right.
Now let's talk about new. Where we at today? Let's talk about today is by for real any means necessary.
Right.
Beyond Malcolm X. These young generations, they not moving how we move. And they gonna break the chain. I believe it in my heart.
I hope so.
Like my grandmother said, it was gonna be a black president. My grandmother didn't tell me I hope it was gonna be a black president. My grandmama told me it was gonna be a black president when I was a young girl. That's why I always had confidence. That's why I always hang with dudes. That's why I'm that type of chick. You have to have your confidence.
Oh no.
The same way we have Barack Obama, we're gonna have freedom. It may not be today, it may not be George Floyd, but we will eventually get equality. But if we let
Yeah, I'm not saying by any means necessary. I'm not hardly saying to let them now. What I'm saying, every generation is we have our representative, our spokesman. Today, I actually see my son, who's very political, young black rapper, who's out there definitely doing his thing, and he's not backing down. He is definitely making his points. Shout out to my son and Tamika Mallory. Right?
Absolutely.
Shout out to Tamika Mallory out here. And I'm quite sure there's others, but I'm sorry. I've really seen them too for the past week. Of course, every generation, because we're going through it, we're experiencing different things, and we have different elements to add to it. Okay? So I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that the system, see, we have all these spokespeople, we have all these people coming out and saying these things, but if the system does not change, if the concept and the reality of these police officers that are supposed to protect us do not change, that's what we need to be fighting for. Change within the system. Right?
Yes.
That's it. That's my point. Yes. That's the only point I'm making. I don't care who it comes from, right? It can be coming from Mary Poppins. Long as it's for black people to get the just due and the recognition and the respect as people who are here, who are working, and who are benefiting, contributing to this society. That's all I care about. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't want to worry about my sons going to the store and if they're going to make it back home.
I mean, this is the thing, right? So I have a son who's 31. And my son lived with me till he was 18. And from him being 1 year's birth to 31, and him leaving my house at 18, because now him being 31, right? But from the time he left 18, I always was the type of parent that was like fearful to get a knock at my door.
Right.
So I set rules in my house that he had to abide by until he left. And I mean, they were crazy. Like, I used to be like, you can't stay out past 12. He used to be like, Mom, I'm 17. And I would be like, when you tell me what's in the street past midnight, then I'll let you stay out. But if you can't tell me what's past midnight, and because I was sold from the street, I was really that parent that was afraid to get the knock at the door, Deb.
Me too.
You know what the knock at the door is?
You don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want nobody knocking at the door with no messages, right? The only person you want coming through the door is your son with the key. That's it. That's it. That's
a whole fact. Everybody hashtag a whole fact to what Debra said.
That's it.
A whole fact.
Yeah, it's not
hashtag that. I need to see that.
But no.
Hashtag that.
Right.
A whole fact. So, being a young black mother, having a young black son, and his young black father not really being there for important parts like virginities and girls. But I really had to. And one of the rules was, don't let the guys I'm dating tell him take out the garbage, wash the dishes. No, he's my son. He's my, not king, he's my son. Because with my son, this is the thing with sons, with boys. You have to really raise them and teach them that life ain't free. So I never glided my son. If you had company and they pulled out the toys, you got to stay up to midnight to put them up and go to school in the morning. That's on you. That's on you. It's responsible. We go to the restaurant, me and your father might pay for your chicken and fries. Now you want shrimp, you might have to pay for that. You might have to meet us halfway. That's how we rate, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because life ain't free for a black man. And you don't want your black man to be shocked ever by a white man. So you teach them from the ground up. That's how Big Mama taught you. And that's what the problem is. These kids don't got Big Mama, so there's no guidance. There's no schooling. There's no knowledge. Nobody can take nothing from me. Confidence and knowledge, you are the most powerful person in the world. That's why this is what I want, Deb. What I want is to have a mentoring program, and we really, after this, put on a meaningful, mentoring program.
Call me. Debra,
it's gonna be the most powerful, looking at us now, anybody that's watching, this is for everybody. This ain't no exclusive shit. This is for everybody. Mentoring. It don't cost you nothing. I just want 2 hours of your time. If you can give me 2 hours of your time, contact me. Find me.
That's true. Wait, Mecca made a good point too. She said, see, the problem, the world believes that black people just believe that we are all MLK followers, and that is not true. We had Malcolm. That's so true. The NLI, the Panthers, we had people that was ready to war. And you are so right. I would have definitely been outside in the street with my red, black, and my green, and my afro, and all that, rocking out with even if it was a Nation of Islam. I'm not Muslim, but if they stood for something that I believed in, I would have been out there. It says, only me, no man takes to my children, talks to my children. Right. I'm just saying, first of all, we appreciate everybody on this chat tonight.
This is a great topic. This is about equality and injustice in America.
Right? We need
it's about injustice in America. We are passionate tonight. We are so passionate tonight. Enough is a motherfucking enough. Stand the fuck. Feel that shit in your core. They are doing us. They took a man out his motherfucking car. Who the fuck ain't get a counterfeit by busting a 20 or busting 100? We don't know what this end of the story is, but he ain't here to tell it.
It don't even matter what it was. He didn't deserve to die. That's the crazy part.
And we watched it in broad daylight. Black people, we watched it in broad daylight, black people. In broad daylight. Like streets, like cars moving. Broad daylight. It wasn't dark. It wasn't do the right thing. It wasn't Styles behind the pizzeria. Nigga, we watched that shit in broad daylight. A 17-year-old filming it. Please, at 3 minutes. 3 minutes, it's called film. Please, stop. He's not responsible. He's not responsible.
I actually had the nerve to see one mayor say, oh, he kept saying that he couldn't breathe.
Let's talk about it.
He had to breathe to talk. I'm like, what?
Let's talk about it. He called for his mama. His mama's dead. His mama's dead. He called for his mama. You crush his esophagus with your knee. 8 minutes and 46 seconds. George Floyd lost his life. You stand for 8 minutes and 46 seconds and see what that feels like. On your neck, nigga.
If you look on Facebook, they are countless people that have lost their lives.
Thank you, E-Papers. E-Papers said we got a beautiful topic. Shout out to E-Papers, yo.
It's just.
And Choo-Choo, good on the check-in, Choo-Choo. What's up, sis? I see you, sis. Let's talk about it tonight. Sis, let's talk about it. Everybody on the check-in, let's talk. Yo, they doing us dirty. They pulling us out of our trucks and putting their knees on our neck like it's free on a motherfucking day, on a sunny day. You driving by, somebody getting killed. And people wanted him. He didn't black out. He didn't zone out. He did not know. People said in 3 minutes. Yo, he's unresponsive. Begging, please. He's unresponsive. You kept it there and crushed him with your knee.
He survived coming home as a police officer.
It could have been anybody. It could have
been your son.
Right.
It could have been your brother.
Could have been you.
Could have been your grandfather.
Could have been you. Could have been you.
Yeah,
I don't think it depends on the fact of it being male or female. It could have been you. You know what I'm saying? It's just very sad. And then we get to see the funeral nationally, and it just brought all kinds of emotions to people that don't even know him and that felt.
And going back, Deb, to the poll, so the viewers that's just new want to check in. Y'all gotta tag people. Let's talk about it. This is a real topic tonight. This is what we need to be talking about. Tag somebody and school somebody. Tag them right now on the live. Let's talk about this.
They had this one lady in the crowd. She actually came, I think, from Atlanta. She said that just hearing George Floyd scream for his mama made her want
equality.
and be there in Minneapolis for whatever was going down. She was like, she felt like he called all mothers to come forward. You know what I'm saying?
He called his mama and she was dead. She was gone. She wasn't even on earth. And he called for her. So how much pain? How much pain was he in? That he called for his mama and he knew he wasn't even in his right state. He wasn't even in his right state when he called for his mama. Well, you didn't let him go. You didn't let him go.
Imagine how he must have felt laying on that ground, screaming, and seeing people standing there with their phones out, watching, recording.
And please, y'all, everybody that's on this check-in, stop recording and not helping. We gotta break out that chain. Please, y'all, let's lead by example. Please, a little bit of people will help a lot of people. We gotta stop just with the recordings and the posts. Stop recording and
stop thinking about how
hold on.
Social media. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. I got something to say. I really do. I want to stop for a second. Shout out to everybody who lost somebody during this pandemic that's going on. Whether it was corona or not, if you lost somebody during this, shout outs to all the people that we lost.
Right.
Next, I'm going to say this. As Black folks, sometimes we get confused and we in our emotions and we don't know what to post. We be confused. We be hurt or whatever. But there's an honor and respect that you pay somebody that you would pay them if they were living, if they were walking the streets and they was walking this ground. And you view them as such. Don't post people fucking caskets. Don't post people in they dirt. Don't post people who don't got grass on top of their motherfucking coffin. Don't post people who don't got tombstones with their names on it. Don't post people who you didn't speak to on the phone at all, other than things of parties and bottles. People are human beings. People are not Facebook memes. People are living human beings. Stop it. Stop with the social media. This is real life. People live real life. You don't post people as you would not if they were living and walking. If you didn't speak to them daily. If you didn't know who they was as a person outside a motherfucking party. Respect people.
Respect.
Let them rest. They like naps. They don't like people. They don't like visitors. They didn't like visitors when they was living.
You're right. It's disrespectful. Right.
That's all I'm asking.
Right.
Respect people. And I'm going to leave it at that. I had to say that.
We are becoming so disconnected, right? We are becoming so disconnected. We are worried about who's going to be the fastest one to post something, who's going to get the most likes for something. We are just losing what life is really and truly about, and that's the scary part.
My brother Swayze Dogs on the check-in, he was saying about the corruption and how, the recordings is needed. See, this is the problem, dogs. Video don't mean nothing for color folks. When you a certain color, even in the flesh, it means nothing. But that's why we gotta change that.
But now, with the whole George Floyd, now it may mean something. So we can't let up on recording. We have to record more. But
I'm not saying, to me, a recording should be the best defense if you have to take it a step further. You need to have that actual evidence. But I cannot see myself standing there recording something, watching somebody die. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Watching somebody, that is not, it doesn't make any sense to me. And shout out to Swayze. He says, shit is so sad. I just pray things change. Got to start with the course with the corrupt departments, but the recordings is needed. But some people need to help instead of watching as well. And I agree. Everybody can't stand there with the cameras out. Somebody got to try to help. To me, I can't understand how I'm watching this video of George Floyd and I'm seeing him we actually watched him die. Everybody watched him die.
Yes, we did. For all those minutes.
And he went to the bathroom.
Part of the whole thing.
When he went to the bathroom on himself, and you could see that line,
I was like,
we knew he was unresponsive, but we knew when I think the first time I saw the part of the video when they put him on the gurney, that was just 2 days ago. I couldn't stop crying. Actually, that was Sunday night. I couldn't stop crying because it was just like they didn't look how they put him on the gurney. And one thing
that was disrespectful. They just like act. I mean, they didn't even really try to get him up there right at first.
It didn't look like EMT workers because it looked like police officers. I don't know what their EMT workers look like, but they didn't look like regular EMT. So I don't know if they felt something went wrong because that's why that cop didn't want to take his knee, or it's like somebody had to tap him. Like, get up already. He didn't want to get up.
This is a prime example how if you was the type of person that listened to the news and believed everything that was being said from these media representatives, this is a prime example how what you see in the media is not what it really is.
This
you know what I'm saying?
Thing will not be televised.
Right.
They'll hear us.
Right.
Pick it in this different. It's a different generation. It's not us. We was laid back. Oh, Martin Luther King, I had a dream. They like, no, America, we're gonna fuck up the money. So the top nigga, the president, whoever you have in office, white, black, or purple, they gonna respect brown. They gonna know what brown do. Cause guess what? Every time you fuck us up, the money ain't free. When you kill us, we gonna take the money. Kill us, take the money. Kill us, take the money.
Keep in mind what's really important.
I bet you they'll leave us alone then. It's like the thug nigga. Go take it to the streets. It's like the thug nigga. You scared of him. Haitian man Jack. You scared of niggas like that. You don't want to fuck with a nigga like that. Do the president like that. Go on a nigga indirectly. We indirect with it. No secret service, no nothing. Okay. You want to take us? Oh, all right. Here we go. And we're going to do it longer every time. Every time we're going to give you more pain. And stop with the negative nigga shit about, oh, don't fuck up my corner store. How I'm a shop. How I'm going to go post. You bitch-ass black bitch to Uncle Tom. Okay, OJ. Okay. Okay, OJ. Hashtag. Okay? Let's talk about it tonight. Let's
been changed, and I will say it first. I have been changed. I have been changed through COVID. I have been changed through what I've been seeing in the media that's happening to my people. I am more conscious of trying to support people that look like me, that struggle like me, that's like me, than I am to run to Macy's, than I am to run to Bloomingdale, than I am to shop and get all this designer shit from people that don't give two shits about me, okay?
Okay, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
And it's not just today, but I'm just putting it out there to the public. I'm not about that.
Listen, our first topic on the great debate. Our first topic on the great debate, Deb. Our first topic on the great debate. Shout out to Moya. Our first topic on the great debate was about racism and colorism. At the time, it was hot that T.I. was like anti-Gucci. Mind you, I just saw T.I. with Gucci, but that's another story. So, I'm up there with the Gucci on. Because at the end of the day, niggas gonna be niggas. Stop with the, oh, I'm following the pro. I've never been the type to follow the program. Now, I'm a chick. I rock it. I get money. I like it. I've been rocking Gucci since I was 13 years old. My baby father took me to Fifth Avenue and put me on. At 13, I had no business in Fifth Avenue. But this is what I'm talking about, Deb. Unimpressed by it all, but still do what I do. So at the end of the day, listen, no apology. But saying that said all that to say, I don't give a fuck about a red bottom or Chanel or I'm probably never gonna rock none of that shit again.
Right.
I got a couple of pouches that I need for convenience.
Right.
But other than that, pocketbooks and all that shit. What? Let's get a mentoring program.
Right. That's what I'm talking about. I got
teach the youth.
I got all that
stuff. What we doing with the youth?
I don't care about that.
What we doing with the youth? What we doing with the youth? I'll take the Chanel 3 racks and put it towards the youth. I'll put it there. That's my work. I'll put it there. Who matches?
Let me tell you something.
Who matches me? Let's go. Let's teach the youth.
You have to stand up for something. Stand up for something. I was so proud of my students this week. They was out there protesting. You hear me? Protesting. My students was out there being safe. And they protested because they felt strongly about that. And I supported them. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what it is. Learn to stand up for yourself. Learn to know that you have worth. And grow up to learn that nobody has the right to treat you any kind of way. Nobody has.
You know what? With that being said, we're going to name our mentoring program. And this is our and all our viewers. We're gonna name it. Ready for the drums?
Yes.
Confident for the youth.
Right. Has to be something.
Confident for the youth.
Confident
for the youth mentoring program.
Okay. I can rock with that.
Confident for the youth. Confident for the youth mentoring program.
She said,
we already have an ambition.
Come on. Swayze said, sis, what you sipping on?
Oh, God. Asia brought me, where's my Lysol though? Asia brought me a whole watermelon Bigs to rock, Deb. But guess what? I was happy that she brought me more than the watermelon to rock.
A
whole Lysol.
I'm gonna be up there with y'all. Last week y'all showed up with the crab legs. This week y'all showing up. I'm down too, you know. I'm part of it.
What you ate? She ate today too.
But you know what?
Look, Deb.
It's nothing like you said.
Show off.
Right, show it off, cause I need a can.
No,
Where you got it from?
What you got for me?
I got something for you. What you selling it for?
No. Bottles to rock? No.
Right, Lysol.
No. No.
Right.
Good day.
Don't say no.
No.
Can't say no. You got me there. Look. Yeah, I can't rock with you with that one, but
I'm feeling good tonight.
Right. You got that one,
baby. I'm thinking this motherfucker.
Right. Okay.
Tonight.
You got that. You got that.
All that. Look.
You got that.
All the fields. Woo! I'm a twerking for the nigga and all that. Look. I can't even spray y'all niggas.
You can get sexy with it. Get sexy with it. Get sexy with it, girl. You come out. Look, we about to change the whole dynamic right now, but get sexy with it.
To lighten it up a little bit.
Right, lighten it up. Look, once again, shout out to everybody on the check-in. Definitely appreciate it. We are here every other Friday at 8 p.m. And I'm just happy that everybody is, is feeling some type of way about this.
Yeah, I'm happy.
I'm happy to know that we're not alone.
Go to the check-in, Deb. Read some of it.
Saying?
Deb, read some of the check-in.
Yo, okay, who we got? I just want to give some shout-outs. We got Augustus. We got Heaven Hicks on here. And who else we got? We saw Swayze. We saw Tasha. Candace, what's up, Cat Boogie? We got Brittany. Who else we got on here? We just appreciate the love. Sheree, of course, thank you. Thank you, everybody, for all your comments. Asia, that's you?
Yeah.
We got Asia. And Asia, look, let me see who else we got. I said Heaven already. Let me see. We have Antoinette, my sister. Hey, sis. She's on here. We got Star on the check-in. Hi, cuz. Hi, Belly.
Swayze Dogs, I love you, Swayze Dogs.
And Papers, shout out to you, of course. And Papers is always down. Okay. And we got, who else? Princess, thank you. Lee, Hodges, thank you. I said Princess already. Let me see. I'm trying to move fast.